But we complicate life. Tina. We complicate life here too. Also, we are not, I don't even know, but maybe our parents were that, but Tina, we are not a generation here that tries to find ukuthi i-callings zethu yini, yabona? I feel like we're just showing up, just vibes. Just vibes. You know, sometimes ukhuluma nomuntu and you're like, why are you doing the other thing? I mean, I'm very nginjalo. Where in my head I'm like asking myself, okay, fine. Okay, inside hustle yakho yile. Le uyenza every day, le. But I feel like le you nothing with uyenza every day. But and also people are scared. And I understand why. Economy really, you need to be scared. You need ufuna safe corner where you feel like we can safe lana. But I've seen God move for me when I took a leap of faith and I trusted Him. I saw Him move for me. I also feel like sometimes God wants you to, like, you activate God once you're like, okay, fuck being safe. Sorry for using that word. But fuck being safe. I know you want me here, so I'm going to trust you. And trust me, it doesn't mean good now when you're doing calling yako also lazy and then unkulunkulu will fight for you. No, it doesn't work like that. You still can fail in that assignment if you're not showing up the way you are supposed to, you're meant to. But we need to have a lot of faith. We need to stop having a faith kubantu emhlabeni. We have a lot of faith kubantu than we do in God. We believe that umuntu angaskipha kwi poverty, but not God. Why? You know? Why do we think like that? It's in Hamburg. Uzonibona next week. Enjoy your weekend. I want to ukwenza i-live yase TikTok. Yazi ngifuna ukubona ukuthi kunjani that side fully. I have never done a-live with TikTok. Ngifuna ukucela ukwenza ama-live wami khona i-TikTok. Ngiposte khona more than I post on Instagram. Show up more that side. Ngibona ukuthi kunjani. But we need to trust God more, especially in futures there too. I like seeing Discovery say incoming payment because I've been waiting for that payment. Yo guys, anazini ukuthi kuba yi-CEO ba broke kanjani. Yo. It's just the title, fancy CEO of brokenness ezalapho. Brokenness ezalapho. No, guys. Being a founder, you cannot do it without God. You cannot. You know when you invest imali yakho yonke and you just are like, yeah, at least I'm going to trust God. God is gonna bring me bring double this or bring more money or do like you cannot do it without God. I don't want to lie. And you need to understand fully uNkulunkulu senza kanjani when you are a founder. You need to know. Because you need to know this is God doing something, or this is God trying to test me. This is God, like, you need to know so that you can stay sane. If last year bengingamazi uNkulunkulu ngebe ngidobha amaphepha guys ngebe ngidobha amaphepha ngiyahlanya, like, because last year God was like, I'm going to give you the best 4 years of your life business wise, no problems. I once went to this I once went somewhere to go speak, and one of the questions were ama challenges wakho maphi, and I said I don't have. I'm sure God was like, girl, I'm about to rock you. Guys, after that, after Leo, God was like, I don't want you to ever say that, because then how do people know what's in your corner? You understand? Because God wants you to say, I was saved by God. I have this because of God. So when you say you don't have challenges, it means you're operating when at V1 independently. So you're just flowing. After that, guys, God was like, okay, challenge 1, challenge 2. Okay, let's bring 4 challenges at once. And then there's like 5. Let's see. Okay. Guys, and also once you founder, or once you work with a founder, closely with a founder, you understand why people fail, and you also start having a soft spot for people that have failed in business. Then you understand, Uguti, actually you need to be insane to survive here. You need faith. It needs to be like faith, insanity also, because there are times my challenges are face out. They're like, just invest everything that you have. Salamos 0. Just put imali leyo lapho. But if you don't have faith, then you're going to feel like, I can't let go of it. 2,000 yami now. All of it, no ways. Kandi, it is a test to see, do you trust me like that? Do you trust me like that? Or you trust me kancane, or you trust me in with social media, where like my faith is this and this? Or really, do you trust me? But last year, cliche, ngatopa amaphepha. God was like, tighten the screws. I feel like I still lose again. Yan foot. Hey. Challenge after challenge. Challenge after challenge last year. Challenge. And actually, someone tried to, so sharp, got those challenges. God was testing me. God wanted me. He was trying to also peel off other things, gimme, and you don't understand at first. You're like, aibo. Then later on, when you're out of that fire, you're like, actually, I needed to lose that layer being eco-healthy for where I want to go. So yeah, ngangena emlilweni nga-refiner sharp. It's a refiner, but it's not too hectic, not too intense like last year. So someone was trying to use that as like a laughing moment for them. And in my head, I'm like, girl, do you understand the type of restoration that I'm actually waiting on right now? Because I actually completed that course. I was like, one thing I like about my God, He'll make you swallow your words with disappointment. That you actually sat there and you were laughing at a low moment for me. And I was like, oh, you don't know how this thing works. You don't know. You don't know when God restores after you complete a course. Yeah, after you're like, God, I surrender, like you answer everything. And then once you're done, you're just waiting. Like right now, I'm waiting for a full-on restoration. I have, like now everything is aligned and I'm just waiting for that moment, that thing, and it is so close that right now I'm actually preparing for that. I'm preparing myself for okay, fine. What am I gonna do when I get to that level? Because I can see it. It's here. You know when you see that I'm about to enter a new level. But you need to prepare yourself for the new level. So last year also, it's okay to be down. It's okay to be, it's okay. Allow uNkulunkulu to do that. Because restoration izenza ukuthi people will be so ashamed to speak of your low moments because of the restoration that is coming, that's about to locate you. Hence, you should never ever be ashamed of that. Sometimes you go there because God wants to shave off stuff, layers that you don't need, layers that He knows ukuthi they're going, if He keeps those layers there, you're going to lose. So God is like, I don't want you to lose. I care about you. My intentions are always to prosper you and never to destroy you. So just trust in me and trust in my ways. I know what I'm doing right now. Just allow me to do it and you will see. If you stay there like that and allow that to happen, you will. Guys, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Ngisemnyango. Ngilinde ukuthi bavule umnyango bathi, Madam, Madam, come in. But you need also those stories because now I'm like, yo guys, when you feel like, oh my God, I am losing my business. And then to a point of to safety food. But I didn't allow that to happen. That is, you need to experience that once in life. But then also protect you. But if you don't see that, if you don't see His hand in that situation, you'll always be in those type of situations forever. Because God realizes what you don't see, what you mean. I'm saving you every time you are there. I'm saving you. And also when God saves you, you don't keep quiet. You tell people that I was saved by God, not uklagani pawan. Like I went to a like even uklagani pawan. I didn't get out because I'm smart, because I know how to market Hermosa Flow. No. come out because God is like, ukubamba kanje. Yabona umuntu ombambe kanje nge-t-shirt la move. uNkulunkulu ubamba kanjalo athi, okay, sweetie, let's go. Akukhiphe kanjena. Ngiphumele emlilweni kanjalo, la ngibambe kanje. Wathi ngiza ku ungijwayele futhi. Ungijwayele futhi ngizoku ngibonile ngathi yo I will never try you again. Guys, there's a lot of things also. I can't wait to actually go to a podcast and speak about this, because I want to speak about how everything, like how I started my business and I started making money, like a lot of money, without stress. And how I started not respecting money because of that. You get to a point when you make money ganjalo, you get to a point where you don't respect money because you think, oh, I'll make this, I can use this. Next, that was me. I was like that. I was like, let me just buy this bag. Let me just do this. Let me spend it here. I can make this most if I do this and that. Social media and I can make money, you know. Like I think I create my posts and promote on my stories and I'll make this money quick. But now I realize, man, I had a bad relationship with money, and I cannot be a founder right if I have a bad relationship with money. All this is going to be so short-lived. So God was like, I don't want you to be a case study. I blew it. So, training. We training, Sana. We training. I need to tell you, we podcast. Noma kwincwadi, I need to sit down kwincwadi and go deep. Ngitshele ukuthi i-training yami njani. And the one thing that I'm thankful for is saying to people that love and care about me, that can take me out of that mess like this, ukuthi sit this one out. Because then I realized that me taking a rescue every time is the reason why I'm there. I have this mentality of no. So yeah, I'll make this money back, but if I don't make it back, you know? So now I'm like, ngicela ungishiye la in this fire, ungayenzi lutho. This is mine. I need to take this. I need to take myself out of this so that I can learn the lessons that God wants me to learn. Because then if I don't learn those lessons, I will not be fit. I will not be fit for promotion. I will not be fit for the next level. Because sometimes your next level, delay or wuti, you're not allowing yourself to go through those trimmings. And you're not going into the fire and out. So I was like, you know what? Ngishiyeni guys. Ngishiyeni ngiyazi ukuthi kubuhlungu ukungibuka ngilana mara ngi-right. Ithi ngihlale lana. Guys, I was running my small spaza shop ngiwani. Small spaza shop sami I thought needs mina nabantu bami laba ngisebenza nabo. We don't need anything else. Sila, right? That was another mistake. I was like, no, like the big doors, how are we gonna open those with just you and this mentality? In mentality leyo, it is not good. If you're trying to build a legacy, a big brand, a brand that you want to go international one day, you don't run your business like that. You don't run your business where you think that it is your way or the highway, or as long as when abantu bakhuni right and safe, you don't do that. So God was like, no, you have this toxic trait, this thing I need to remove. And that was one. Last year, I was on the ground. I was looking for solutions. I was like, guys, I was saying, help me out there to other people. And you know what? A lot of people that I said help me to, they are part of the big plan uNkulunkulu anayo for the brand. But he knew good. I was never gonna tap into that if I was okay. If she's okay, everything is flowing, everything is nice, she's making money, I won the way athanda ngakhona. No, she's not going to go out there and get that help. So I went out there, guys. I met abantu abaright. I met people that I was supposed to meet, people that will help me. You remember you have an assignment, né? But there's abantu, destiny helpers that are waiting. They are waiting. Remember, Nabo, they are part of umsebenzi. If you are not going to your destiny helper, you allow nasile. Neketel. Neketlile en. Kusala la kuphela kwakho. Yo, okay, ngizozama ngalawo. Ay, ngizozama. Yeah, camera lam leli. Yeah. Guys, we don't have water. We haven't had water for 4 days, by the way. Crazy stuff. But keza ngama baguette. But then kitla sosha. So you see how important it is. Bali bukasinyana in you will survive anyway in this world. No, kitla sosha ke kana go di baguette ngwana wa go di sa babsing wa ka mo. All what I did every day. What's my shower? Are you baby? No. Kasi ko ni ka di baguette. Naki mo di baguette kasi you need training ya kasi. But anyway, let's get back to the story. Let's get back to the story. So God preparing you. So your destiny helpers are waiting for you. They are waiting. You will know. This person actually assignment lena. You know. Bam prepare equipped for the assignment. They don't even feel like it's an assignment. They don't feel like they are overextending or Matolama destiny helpers were me last year. I actually had a meeting with one yesterday, and you know, I like him so much. It's a guy. I like him so much because my question are very important. And I always tell him, I'm like, you ask me a question lawa, and you teach me isn't this ningi, less than as. You understand? I'm like, I value a relationship then. I value Isha as a person. Like, but then I was never gonna be there if things were. Remember, I was not angifundelanga ukuba business person. Angifundelanga. I happen to be umuntu o tata a leap of faith, and then because I knew that I'm good with sales. I knew it's easy for me to sell and use the platform that God gave me to do that. That is my strong. But then in business, a founder will not have everything figured out. You need outside assistance. You need your destiny helpers coming together, joining forces with you to bring the vision. Lena. That movie, they are helping you. make the movie be a real movie. Yeah. So that is one of the reasons why I had to go through training last year, and also to respect money, and also to learn ukuthi with regards to scaling, you need to pace yourself. Don't rush to scale, pace yourself, and slowly. So now I am in a place where before this, I didn't trust anyone with my business. It was my baby. I was so attached to the baby. So now, you're right. Like now I sit in a meeting and I'm being advised. Good to know this now. And I take it. Now when I meet people that I want to work with, that I want to gifunde from bona, the first thing I say is, I'm very teachable. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, no, you can advise, and then Mina, I'll tell you if it aligns or not. But now I can sit down and get relaxed. I'm not obsessed with my way. God wants you there. That is where you grow. You don't grow anywhere else. You don't grow when you're running a ship yakho as a captain the whole time. Ungalaleli. Go tlhompha tšhelete go important. O sa itlhomphe fela modimo tlo ira gore o itlhomphe. If he wants to trust you with more, and the lesson. Guys, if you are running a business currently and you're making money, please respect that. Please know also you're not making imali leyo from ukuhlakanipha kwakho ne-marketing skills zakho. Guys, if God wants to teach you something also, there's nothing that can save you. I tell people this. I'm like, you'll think no, I'm actually at a safe level that where those lessons won't reach me. I will never go la khona ngizofunda those The other day we were talking about someone that blew maybe close to like 70 mil. More than 70 mil. There's nothing that can even protect you from when God wants to get there to you, so that you can come down. Nothing will protect you. You'll think, hi, nah, I'll never see. Oh, God is like, oh my dear. Look, settle my trap. You know, there's a verse in Itanda right now. It's not even a verse per se, but it's in the Bible where God is like, who is going to Konjubani, that king? There's a king that wanted to go fight another king or something like that, and then Gwapumama prophecy, and then only one was right. Leo king. Do you know who can go entice this person so that he can go to that fight, so that he can lose when he get there? So that thing is Jelotini, and who knows you? Okay, fine. We are going to entice this person. If ungalaleli, so entice again. Uthi afike la. Simehlise kahle. So mehlisa, but uzokehlisa kamnandi. Uzokehlisa kamnandi, like one of that. What machine? That thing, Gold Reef City, graveyard. Is it graveyard or something like that? Yeah, one of the way iloku yehla ithi uzokehlisa kanjalo. kamnandi kanjena akehlise kwi-70 uyibona iyehla ithi 70 akubeke kwi-40 uthi ufike because now ufuna attention fully. He wants attention because i-training iyafika manje uyamisbehave uyamisbehave. Tate Isaac ke ma Tate Isaac ke mang Tate Isaac. So that is life. Awukho high enough. There is no level la khona uNkulunkulu ngeke akureach khona if he wants to teach you something. And also if you teach ingqondo yakho to know ukuthi some things they need to happen and they are for your good, you will not be guys. Last year maybe I was supposed to be depressed, giving janjan, but I was okay. I was taking it like a champ. I was taking it. I was like, do whatever you want to do to fix me, to prepare me, to refine me, to sharpen. Yenza konke ngithembe wena mina wena yenza what you need to do. It was like, don't worry ngizokwenza. Now guys, imagine ngicala ukuba yi-business woman this year, bengidlala bengingayona, benginamanga, bengicamba amanga. I was the face of Hermosa. I was the face of Hermosa Floor this whole time. Now, Sana, I even know with yo. Ngeke angangithola anytime makangifuna kahle, but now we are cruising nicely, hence I can speak about izinto ezinjena manje sihle. But mina ngizohlaka even if ngilapho. I started speaking about this from last year vele. Ngizohleka ngisemlilweni ngihleke ukuthi sure sure Hayibo, mina before last year I never hosted any seminar. I was invited to go speak, and I just mentioned now ngatini. The only time I wanted to host one was this year, because I feel like now I have content for it. Now I can sit down and say, wow, guys, this is what happened, and how to avoid izinto ezinjena. But before that, I was invited to speak on my business, how I started my business, izinto ezinjalo. Hence I said, I went somewhere and I was asked, what are the challenges that I've faced so far? And I said, none. And ever since the none, you went on the roller coaster. After that, son, bengiswatshale se-America bali stuff e-Pakistan, bengilapho bengilwela impilo yami. But I like that. I actually also like things like that. I like it sometimes when I'm getting tested. It makes you strong. Angiwasaba ama-challenge mina. Angilali even. I don't get, but then also base fanele ukuthi ngifunde ukuthi asifani as abantu. So ngiyafunda. There's people that sleep when they have stress. Angikwazi nokuthi ngilale mina. Ngiba ne-anxiety ukuthi mengilala ngifila ngathi inkinga zami ziba more. Ziba more. You know when you wake up and you have this anxiety because uyakhumbula ukuthi shit, you pay week lena. Pay week. pay week, most we are booger. Most we are booger, ukuthi kuyahlangana. However, pay week ithi. No, guys, I was so toxic. Yazi ngifuna ukunitshela ubutoxic bami bemali ukuthi bekuthi toxic to a point like I'm just doing it. Bengizenzela. Hey, packaging lena EU6 rand, le EU7 rand. Anginandaba, thathani le niyitholayo. Bathole 7 rand siyayi, asinandaba, asicalculate, asinankinga. Asirespect imali. We don't, ama-losses asiwaboni ngaleso sikhathi leso because but are so toxic. Love you more, my babes. Love you more. Yo, hayi bo. Manje ngikhalela no 40 rand we-Uber. Ngifuna bangichazele ukuthi why? Yeah, why start ama-Uber? Why kune-Uber ehambisa this every day? Why singahambisi once? Like ngifuna explanation now. Now ngithatha ama-financials wami ngiyawafunda, ngiyawastudisha wonke. Ngihlala phansi ngifonela ne-accountant yami ukuthi asi step by step ungichazele ukuthi kwenzakalani. Then now I know ukuthi manje ngiyakwazi ukutshela i-accountant yami ukuthi please you need to check our statements every month and tell me when you see that something is going to be a problem end of the year. Say it now so that we can fix and rectify it now so that it doesn't affect financials age. Now I know what good looking financials are very important. And kugumina to make sure that we get good looking financials. Oh no mayini, they don't give you good looking financials. And if you don't have financials is right, when you go look for help, when you go look for funding, guys, paperwork yako. Another thing is the paperwork. We are running businesses without register a business wage. We are running businesses, we are not paying tax. We need to stop doing that. Make sure, Oguti, even if you get an accountant maybe once to do everything for you, do that and pay them maybe once a month, once a year or twice a year. But you need a paperwork yako in order, especially if you're trying to build a big business where one day you're going to go look for funding. No one cares about a business like makes 50 million a month, so they can trust you with this and we want to see it we paper. We want to see the flow. We want to see everything. They want that. No one cares ukuthi une-gang yakho ezothenga ama-products wakho iwasele out. No one cares. Story leso asinandaba naso. Can you show us this paperwork? People that give you money, that fund businesses, they are very technical. They want to see it on paper. They don't understand. Which one I'm a lipstick and every other woman needs lipsticks and so please give me 50 million, guys. 50 million I end 100 million. Show us. So when the 2,000, 100 million, 100,000 or they need proof. Yeah, man. So get your paperwork. eBay, Pashash, so that when you go look for. And also, we need to, if you know about this, and Upuma, we township, please make sure that you educate as many people as you can about this. A lot of people Kokasi, they don't care about paperwork, paying SARS and this and this. It is your duty, if you know, to do that. Teach how, teach people that you see Horisham. This person has a good business and this business is fundable. So help them now and teach them. But do you have this? Ask like, register a company how? But SARS. Now also a cock. Actually, after I paid them, I owed them some money. And yesterday my accountant was like, yo, pay these people. You come up at I wanna tap. You don't know this bank catala hore. Pano di jimalo, so pateli. So pateli, udijimezi. Balabelle account ya buffet, FNB, something. I guess what is the word? Wara. Instruction, though. To check your account, and then FNB, kabat kotel or out. Iteng 100 lipagamo. 100,000 icon. Rire yang, look out the guy. Arai, shem refilling 20. As they once took money from me like that. Week, pay week. When you know that this pay week we are flowing. Recruiter nicely. And that money, it didn't even reflect on my thingy, my app. I didn't know Mbali way bona ukuthi ayikho. Mara wazi ukuthi iye kuphi. Then I call FNB, they're like, oh, it is SARS. I'm like, oh yeah. Also, they gave us an instruction. They told us, you must call this number and then ask to speak Lee so and so. Karo khana actually, guys. I live on already small business like, guys, I was like, so patelang SARS. You think for a business account and you're not gonna pay SARS? Please know that they're going to charge you from the day you got that business account. Every cent will be calculated. It will be calculated. So Toma, from the day Tomo trader, do things the right way. Do things the right way. You don't want to. They have access to our car. Oh yes. Yes, they are going to come in and take and go. Ukasiri next and guys, I remember I was so mad. I even told the guy, why are you asking me these questions as if I was like, you're just wasting my time. The girl's like, listen, ukangkwatela motho wrong. And I was like, actually, ke kwatela motho wrong. Not business banking. Yo, guys, I thought yela chelke house. Bazuitata. So get it right. Besides that, one of the reasons why. So, guys, I'm not good with admin. I hate it. Like, I hate even reading the email saga. If you want me urgently, you want my attention, don't email me. I get to renkaire yang or leave to our serious but the banks can email. But yeah, so Nikikoleta pays you in, and it's not a lot of money. But then that thing, it affects your status also. So now I had to go somewhere and trip yaga but like government. So government were like, my green status. Then getting the green status, I'm now green, but it took a long yana, and then now I missed out on a good opportunity. So there's opportunities. There's also opportunities. The government, a lot of opportunities for you to travel, to do this and this and that. But without the green status and the right paperwork, you're not going anywhere. You're not tapping into those opportunities at all. That one. Yeah, guys. Love you. Let me go play Nomtuan. Butali!